Never did it burn out in a bushfire, and in the spring breeze, it would always revive. Grass, as described in this extract from a 1,200-year-old poem, symbolizes tenacity and hope in Chinese culture. In today's Papua New Guinea, a particular breed of grass from China recommended by President Xi Jinping 2 decades ago is flourishing on the exotic soil. By 2018, when President Xi Jinping visited this Pacific country, the grass was helping lift 30,000 local people out of poverty. Juncao, which literally means mushroom and grass, can be used, as its name suggests, to grow edible mushrooms, as livestock feed, or as a green barrier to stop desertification. As noted by the UN, its real power comes from how these activities contribute to broader social issues, such as poverty eradication, clean energy, and other targets listed in UN's 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development. It is no wonder that this plant, cultivated by Chinese scientists, is often called a magic grass. However, it would have never been introduced to the world without the support of President Xi Jinping. In the mid-1980s, when Xi started working in Fujian province, he dedicated considerable energy to rural development and poverty alleviation. At that time, mushroom farming was booming in the countryside, and it was lucrative. In a vicious cycle, farmers felling trees en masse for fungi substrate were causing deforestation, which caused economic stagnation. A potential solution the future president of China discovered could be found in research underway in Fujian on a group of wild grasses.
所以是在这个事情，我都从内心非常感谢非常感激我们当时的习县长对科技工作的支持，因为他的支持底下呢，所以后来才会建了我们福建省也是全国也是全世界第一个的菌草科学实验室。
Lin went on to develop 45 varieties of Juncao, which are used to cultivate 55 mushroom species. The grass significantly lowered farming costs and reduced annual tree clearing by 20 million cubic meters. Shortly after its application, Juncao technology had been selected by Xi as part of a poverty alleviation initiative in Ningxia Autonomous Region. In Xihaigu of Ningxia, an area declared uninhabitable by the UN World Food Program, the first 27 farmers to join the Juncao program quickly doubled their incomes. 10 years later, there were 17,500 Juncao farmers across the region, each taking home over $700 more each year.
习近平总书记当年推动闽宁协作之后，给我们食育菌产业带来了机遇。福建的干部专家到彭阳来，第一站呢就看我们的菌草产业，回的时候呢也来要看一看，问问有没有需求。
The benefits of Juncao technology have been promoted or grown in over 500 counties in China's 32 provincial-level regions. Much like the way it revived millions of farmers' lives, the grass transforms once bleak landscapes. In a desert on the upper reaches of the Yellow River, the tenacious grass turned desert into an oasis. A greater plan is also announced for a 1,000-kilometer-long green barrier of Juncao along the country's second-longest river by 2021. And these changes are not just within China's borders. In 2000, Xi, who was by this time governor of Fujian, met Patty Lafanama, governor of Papua New Guinea's Eastern Highlands province. Lafanama's province in the Pacific country had a population 100 times smaller than Fujian, but suffered much more from poverty. The result of their meeting was Papua New Guinea's pilot Juncao project.
I did go to Fujian province and I met then my colleague governor, Xi Jinping. But my impression of that meeting with him is very, very lasting. I think that the president has a heart for people. I felt it at that time.
For many underdeveloped countries, Juncao technology is an affordable, accessible, and environmentally sound way to generate much-needed opportunities.
In my country, Juncao technology has benefited my people. It is a good initiative by the President Xi Jinping with the invention of the better road, and using Juncao technology we can be able to improve ecology, poverty alleviation, and even to control the food security.
From the island of Fiji to landlocked Rwanda, from the jungles in Brazil to the desert in Jordan, Juncao has now taken root in 106 countries around the globe. This magic grass, the symbol of hope, shows how China's concept of a community of a shared future can be cultivated worldwide.